Most beginners lose money because they don't understand the trend. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the simplest tools that pros use to spot trends with confidence. If you're trading along with us, use the Bybit link in the description for our benefits and join my Discord community server where our community is trading together on a daily basis and doing very well using our trading strategies. So, what are moving averages? A moving average, in simple terms, is an average price over a given period. And the beauty here is that it helps to cut out the noise on the trend. When I first found moving averages in trading, it was a game changer for me in terms of being able to conceptualize trend using tools. Moving averages help you to see the trend and not the chaos. So a moving average is simply the average price of an asset over a period of time, and instead of giving you a number, it gives you a line. This could be the last 4 hours as it is on this chart, or days or weeks or even months. The use of this line in cutting out noise helps you to see the bigger picture. There are many types of moving averages, but as a beginner or even intermediate trader, you only need to understand two. Firstly, the SMA, or simple moving average. This takes the average price over a given period and treats every data point equally. This is more used for much larger timeframes and it is slightly more lagging. Second is the exponential moving average, or EMA. This one reacts faster to recent price action, giving more weight to the latest data. SMA is slower and smoother. EMA is faster and more responsive. This is a matter of preference which ones you do use. But for most traders, EMAs are more useful because crypto does move so quickly. Now let's talk about how to actually read moving averages. First comes trend direction. For this example, on my chart, I have the 200 exponential moving average on the 4-hour time frame. As a general rule of thumb, if price is above the moving average that you are using, then price can be considered to be in an uptrend. This does depend, and it is a matter of preference, on which moving averages you like to use and on which timeframes. This comes through practice and backtesting. I do have a more advanced moving averages tutorial on my personal trading channel. Here we can see an example of price falling below the moving average and then dumping significantly until being able to establish itself properly again above the moving average. Then comes the slope of the moving average. If it is pointing upward, it helps you to define the trend as bullish. If it is pointing downward, it helps you to gauge how bearish that trend is. And if it is moving sideways, this helps you to understand when to be aware of neutral and choppy conditions. So don't just look at where price is, but look at where the moving average is heading. Now let's put this into a simple strategy that you can backtest and use. We'll use two moving averages, a shorter one for short-term momentum and a longer one for the overall trend. A common setup used here is the 50 over the 200 EMAs. There are of course a lot more things you can do with moving averages and moving average combinations and ribbons, but today we're keeping it simple with the 50 over the 200. Just come to your indicators on TradingView and search for your EMA cross 50 over the 200. You can then go in to customize the style and visibility of the moving average. Try not to change the actual metrics here as that is more advanced, but feel free to play with the colors, thickness, and opacity. In trading, we often use crosses like these to help us identify when trends are changing. When your short-term moving average crosses over your longer-term moving average, this can be a sign that the trend is in for a reversal. This is a simplified explanation of this, and as with anything in trading, you do need to use confluence of your other indicators such as your RSI to be aware of which signals are weaker or stronger. And remember, as a rule of thumb, that EMA crosses are often lagging, so you want to use them as confirmations of trend changes that you have spotted before using other indicators, such as the more advanced market cipher. Many of you may have heard of the term golden and death crosses, and these are very powerful indications on the daily time frame using the 50 over the 200. There is a full video on these on the Coin Bureau trading channel. Here on the daily chart, we can see a very nice example of when we did get our previous death cross, and since then we have seen around 35% downside. However, this was more of a confirmation of trend change. Indicators like the market cipher were much more accurate at actually catching this top. Most of you know there is a full market cipher tutorial on my personal trading channel. Now let's look at a practical trading example on the 1 hour time frame using this 50/200 cross. We can see that when the cross did print, we did see a continuation move to the upside. However, this did serve better as a confirmation, as it's always best to trade from the actual support and resistance and use indicators like your market cipher, which gave us this nice trigger wave signal, along with its other levels of confluence and a bullish divergence on our RSI, as well as stochastic RSI trending upwards. Here we can see where the best entry to the trade was, and then where the cross helps us to confirm not to take everything out of the trade, as there likely will be further continuation. This can be extremely useful for scalpers, as if you are coming in to scalp this section, you can look back to the previous cross and see that both of these EMAs are pointing upwards, and this gives you strong insight into the current trend. So taking this example into account and everything else we've seen in this video, moving averages don't predict the future, but they do help you stay aligned with the trend. Before you start using this, let's cover a few common mistakes. Too many indicators. Adding too many moving averages to your charts will clutter your chart and confuse your decisions. Some traders do use moving average rainbows for dynamic support and resistance, but this is slightly more advanced. Some traders also use tighter moving averages like the 7/21 on smaller timeframes for scalping, but this does require backtesting. Blindly following crosses. Not every crossover leads to a strong trend, especially in sideways markets. So you must use confluence of other indicators within your trading plan. Ignoring market conditions. Moving averages work best in trending environments, not when the market is moving sideways. So always try to identify, are we in a trending, choppy, or sideways market? If the market is choppy, the moving averages will give more false signals. So 4 pro tips. To improve your results, keep things simple. Use moving averages alongside basic tools like support and resistance. Check higher timeframes to confirm the trend. And most importantly, do not rely on a single indicator. Moving averages are one of the simplest tools in trading, but also one of the most effective. They help you identify trends, filter out noise, and make more informed trading decisions. If you found this useful, subscribe for more, and please let me know any of your questions or insights in the comments.